Conference League na Enra Aston Villa also qualify na nyame ma 2nd May ana Aston Villa any Bobokua ye fan so Olympiacos almost semi final no and na one and so ababa so na Chelsea Fiorentina and some any Bobokua ye fan so aye Club Brugge and so diano and no and so atimi abasoa and na parents abetimi akwa e brand opening nyina no ye dey update na atemo na baby amansam na aye da na Shadrack sama me aye dey sa Enra wuram and some our London Stadium and West Ham woman so supporters and say now again a Leverkusen for so much today wablo koba say Drew baby na fei bobo kwen fan say Leverkusen woman some supporters atonum now supporters every am say West Ham for shadan hu bita now so wablo koba say Enra kwen Germany for so support woman huri ama stadium yi and some was so any ade ama sanyo man nyina na Enra and on some let me baso now German say can report to Eba medema enano planning nyina no wonim say enano pɛ de excepts no and some ade mama fa hitri kakra no mom ye gina so ade aka some Enra what some supporters na say na mo ba some chesai and mo use F word and some ade ma Leverkusen wo mo supporters Enra no wo mo di kan hwe ha sana later wo mo twanyom ade ama side ye fa na Leverkusen wo mo supporters Enra wo mo some ba London Stadium ye hwe se de and wo man so esiko Enra Yes, na just a dear Namu Samuche, our branches, and Friday, no, and some nation, our Bromu Bisasa, a dear Namuche, Amasanio Maninano, and no some bus and was a Samano Casino. Wouldn't say we ram and our Bobokua, your fan say Leverkusen, some unbeaten run, and some that's alcohol. Now, a Jeba Connoisseur manager, your fan says Zabi Alonso, Unum says, say, Woko a measure, cinema, the longest unbeaten run, Nanka Bobokua, your fan say Real Madrid. And maybe I come and 2016 Astro and some other 2017 when we call 40 matches unbeaten and what Inter Milan and so I be 204 205 no when some other call 40 I'm at Juventus answer the call and between 2011 and so 2012 no when we call 43 I'm a no casting and say Leverkusen I say the year 2023 I did say another pino when some other unbeaten run no and so I call 44 when we bet me the call 45 our weekend one so game because 1 year your fans have Bundesliga and already when we are champions our Germany omaje and some other so man so area that na mono yes so boys and say woman your omaje so am ba slack aba lusu game say be oma win here unity dia kan nyina no woman dey kwa dia grow na brother say Granit Xhaka when so real fans say Xhaka and will say you want to just unbeaten run as say Leverkusen for kon nyina no I something Enra at a point Usano pay na me catch all say Enra commentator and I just want to and some around commentary our bra now was time so kita 1-0 anymore ya ball 88 minutes about 89 run so where the say Leverkusen unbeaten run and some banner now no see ya pa I just 15 seconds later and I just want to take no now just Leverkusen for na feel so I can say me take control sir one more time should go late it is only Leverkusen airport no one shall what do you say be away Ubon say let goes abem only Leverkusen airport now full say be uwinia Ubon say let goes no and some oba now Granit Xhaka say a let goes at as a decision no woman him she eno na aboa ama unbeaten run omoda so akitam Enra after the game abrontia your fan say Granit Xhaka and some akasai
80 minutes, and this is unbelievable because of the quality, for sure, but as well the mentality and the belief. We believe until the end, and let's see what happens after 90 minutes, but this team has a different character, different mentality, and we are showing that every 3 days, even in Bundesliga, but as well in Europe, and we are proud to be part of this team. We scored over 30 goals after 80 minutes.
Yes, na chese eno kakre free na so adebe e wa brena no pay no we Granit Xhaka mekaye pass Arsenal wo say waye mra yi ni totwene edu babi ama omo say akwa we chese player we enso ane supporters no wo ma fell off ani to mu jane kwam na ko ye de can strepe aye ne armband efrene sam de kokoma akotana ye fan sam Martin Odegaard ma ko fan sam pi enso aba enai wunu ana chese wo jene samba e wa bro bia enso ma bona and what a branch of an Granit Xhaka say, woman the catch of Bundesliga, woman is or did you ever say title beer diaries? I just a title beer na I have available Bobo Kono, woman some never to me to be a dear, woman when himself can be also, woman so about Edias woman also, where I Granit Xhaka, Yentiano.
Yeah, we believe unbelievable. Back after 7 years in Germany and are ready to win the first trophy in history. It's unbelievable, but we want more. And I think we showed today in the second half that this team has the hunger, the belief to take anything and anyone. So we know where we are in the semi-final. If you come so far, you want to go to Dublin, and this is the next step what we want to do.
Okay, yes, and no, I am some branch fan side Granit Xhaka. One no ana tesa ya Dennis some Emma ya Jeff and Anope and some our show so now my front to one said ya men say can say Nanka Bamunchi fan shanimo. In fact, now Obia Crow GDS coach na ya fan say who ya Nankos Maro to Germany and some Aquarius New Year. Nature so Baba the next manager Ediama Bobokua. Ya fan say Bamunchi on himself wa broke about say ya never to just said Zabinom and just other manager Sababe Nia, your fan side candidate, Tomuina Betia Baba Jumano, and some Adama Bamuncheno, no BM San Kabia, Nick Gosman, the second coming, and Sabaya Jumanano pay, Yababe Rampapa, and Yatesa, Julian Gosman, essay, Wabba stand 10 a contract, no, Adama, the German Football Federation, Aquaquasi, the year 2026, okay, I saw a few weeks ago, and I'm able to just some phone say, woman in Abaka, Nemum, woman Persebia Bakakos or Rano, woman force on the city about to us, and some Adama Germany, and none of Pamano Casino, or Red Fanasana Gosman say, Ome Coach Bamunchina, Emma Coach Bamunchinchina, Nankai and one said Name Waya Jumakama, and Confesso Wasa, and I want Yada Yam Pamono, Mujana Kramano Kwanamano Casay, and your man shall see a quay at Manadia, must I on some no Mama Jumano, and from Amatabi Oma, and Penny and Pa Ora, your father said no Gosman, yes, was saying a contract no until 2026 at the German a football federation our Brenano Peno and Kakafi Omaswaya and so at the Eban and Gosman say you want to just a decision or take and Akuma and what it take his hard decision yes Abia will fit up and wire so about to us and some national team no now Jobas what can say a great honor at the man is all coach a dimension of Germany I just from a national team all coaching you know when you play so many day and some anaya jumano na okay almost France ever bra international breaker passwa one more friendly game and watch it one more sign on my eye France and Netherlands and some boy and you elko kama and some other man team no we share them say nyame ya doma Euros ebeba so nyina no one more some abeti ya fight our tournament no na and watch you walk up and nyame ya doma and no some ebeba so nyina no one more so abeti ya kom ya tinai so our sani man nyina denanima when him ne ntia was so rush now in agency be adwuma no what they want or to also and some adama Germany and no air update and no ababamunchi for say yan front to obianim say akora na fan say Jama Musiala woman country obia so oton enti wa adwe no matete bi say yes say clubs ni bi so wo mo ba fa aye Jama Musiala adena koni nyina no yes say bamunchi mpan fon say boy no amon ton na and so Anton china achese no and so aye update e ba honsem no ye de ema ye tefo enano pay and some our show so Arsenal woman tell some de anopa ya hyehyɛ latest ebon say owura mra bi atwam na oye chairman adama Arsenal ye fan say Chips Keswick owura fan say Chips Keswick reporter minya say and ye say why nyame dia age 84 owura we American asem mra bi atwam no na we ye adwuma ama the Gunners as chairman ye say anopa abusuafo and some confirm say wada ne nsa benkum so a test we ye kase kɛseɛ paa ana kyɛ sɛ Arsenal fo no nyinaa no ɛnso atumi anya na mami goalkeeper fo no sɛ Emiliano Martinez ɛnora wɔnim nneɛma Emiliano Martinez ayɛ na no pɛ no yɛde no excepts ɛne ne nsɛm no nyinaa de bae na Emi Martinez ana wɔ se wɔnom yɛn no wɔnom deɛ referees agye ade afi no hɔ because ɛno adeɛ na Lee ɔmo goalkeeper yɛ na yɛma no yellow card no wɔnom kɔkɔyɛ bia yɛma no yellow card no kwan ball no kɔ ɛna wɔgye body afi boy ɛhɔ ɛna boy no mom ɛnso delay na sɛ nipa no mom delay ɛsi dan na referee bɛka so no ɛna wayɛ bibi ama yɛde yellow card ɛnso akyerɛ no na ɛha adwempa onsa no pɛmɛkyerɛw deɛ a wɔni red card sansa no a wɔnya second yellow na mom first 90 minutes wɔn so ama kyɛ sɛ ade no bɛyɛ parity ayɛ ba ne yɛka no sɛ extra ɛnso ade ba penalties no wɔnya second yellow ɛwɔ penalty no mu deɛ a ana nka bi ɔbɛkɔ akɔtena nkyɛn na kyɛ sɛ automatically ayɛ red and wɔnya na mom onya baako within regulation time na wɔnya baako ɛwɔ penalty shootout no deɛ wɔntumi ndi red card saa ɛma no nyɛ yie boy ne say wɔn nkwa so aba bɛyɛ target amanfo hunu sɛ asɛ sɛ ne reputation ɛyɛ sɛ goalkeeper bi a wɔn deɛ ɔtai delay na baabi ɔbɛkɔ bia no saa na amanfo atage no usu kwano ayɛ no more na so wɔn deɛ referees agye deɛ firi no hɔ wɔbɛyɛ target ɛyɛ ne nneɛma no yellow ɛyɛ ne nneɛma no yellow saa nneɛma no nyinaa no ɛha adwem paa.
My career, you know, I always think I'm a believer and a hard worker, you know, and it was my destiny to win here again. I just got a bad reputation for time waiting because the other goalie was doing exactly the same thing, and I get booked after the 30 minutes, you know, and we're losing the game, so I don't know what the ref won from me. And then again, there was no ball in the penalty spot, and I'm asking for a ball to a ball boy, and then I get booked. So I just don't understand the rules. It's been a hell of a ride all my career, you know.
Yes, indeed, I know. Kakra free na so ade ba e wa bra ye de ne nsem no nyina ema ye tefona chase on wankasa kra no enra na mpanfo de ye adwuma se kra de agye ne nsem won tiasie biem a chase ne nyina no aye update a eno nso free o ma so ade ba na eno ana chase shero agma me time o sevi aye penalty ba kwa no jubilate e de atro aye Lee o mo supporters a na o mo so awo goal post na chase ansa wo se de nto no so aye sa ne mo de ya mo musa de wo bi ye na papa oi se bibi ankranko kan papa se enya ne jede na eye no na agene nyina no se omo toto nyoma de bro no ba bi obekọ bia opponent no toto nyoma ade bro no no sa ne ma wa pa ho enche ne u di na tam na oto na ma bro no dia o che penalty a e wo so di asaka ka de chew enu tina nyoma na wo kware wo cup no mu no wo sa ya bi enra ade che Lee omo supporters no ana Same Nasiri say hwe anyoma sesa goalkeeper no say ontina se krabiem onim ne pao because Emi Martinez about Arsenal that time no mo Same Nasiri mu na ebo na Emi Martinez aya akwara ketu kra chese wonom awon kwadane mu ompane ho asem won kasa a chese obias boy de oyo an won kasa chese South American ya kwadana oye dindi sa no a chese sane mo no komo no nyina no wo ma dibi penai de wonom de asesa ama chese no Same Nasiri ensom agiri ba sa subaina abrancha man se Emiliano Martinez adena de sese no enye awoso wo hwe na wo sesa enso adi firi ho na onim se enro Mohamed Salah enro wa bra akoba se Liverpool starting game no masa pressure bi o dem Atalanta for enro no emu no munya penalty ana Salah cross slotty home wo mudi ka ball first goal na match ne gusu across no Salah enya glorious opportunity wali defender na goalkeeper ni piaba Salah yes all love na chese the attacker no say bia o two ball no enso ade si goalkeeper na chi no wo mo ne ye ana fan chen na se Salah form aba questionable omo bisa manager fan say Jurgen Klopp's opening na anya bia Salah no say ne form no how because Arsenal say yen hyedan hu anuoma so ye Liverpool coach ne say one kasa kran en hyedan ha no esan say wonim say striker e wo wiase de aye dan a wo be say ball ana ye dan strikers no wo bi so anya chances asay no one kasa on hyedan anya concerned esan say amanfo be kasa ko AFCON ekopra ba ye hyedan hu ni ye ana fine kosi hini ade wo say she see na aye normal onu kra no come up na atene hye enti dia question amubusa ade for Salah bibi en ho chese bia boy in form enso aba from coach Jurgen Klopp.
Comes concerned. That's what strikers do. That's what happens to strikers. That's how it is. We have to go through this. He has to go through that. He's the most experienced, one of the most experienced players we have in the squad. We will go through that, but that's pretty much all. It's not that Mo didn't miss chances before in his life. That's part of the game. Now, the penalty was super convincing. It was a super penalty, and then the next chance, obviously, that was unlucky, but it's not the first time that he missed a chance like that. I don't make a bigger story of it. What you make of it, I have no influence, obviously. No, but I'm not particularly concerned. That's
yes, na chese ono ankasa no won sheda emfashi emfim na momu no ayamon centrofo ana mo sheda ayama asem no ababa ya asem te said ye sala wo hwie ana se bia mo sala enso mma esan e wa bra manager ne say wonya consent e wa bra ho enso ensem ni nyina no ye de ema ye tefo ena no pay enso awo show no say club ba kupa na so aye hye e boboku a ye friend say Arsenal na report to me say kan say free ene ye say edu Gaspar no me ane chesem perifo no ayade sestan kurankanum akodin koma hu se so motena ho no mo be ana na ye bobo ana be fa ana be koya wan sha boboku a ye fa no se Arsenal enso be se Tottenham mo betumi aba fefa kwakodu final na so title party wuntimi nje emenye yenti ba bibia wo so mo hwe na omutua tokro bi eda ba bia no wo mo so be hwe tua mediato onim dara se Arsenal ebe to defender left back ba bia aye Zinchenko ejina no wo mo to bia ba enwachi one pair a midfielder and so about Ansana. One sign a striker and so the account. Now report to me say can say yes said the Ghana Sabah say one the best at £200 million and some call a transfer market no now £200 million no one to be able answer friend what depending now a place medical bomb within the actual data one mom and natural so much and some Asababian Bako I am Mikey Olise I was in a kind and some Crystal Palace mienu aya branch na ye fan se Alexander Isaac our striker and some Newcastle no and so you be a German second se Arsenal and so mu mienu nkwana de kwambia so I was say omofa na omunim se Man City no ade chasada teams ni bi and so apenta so me yen tentam so se na be asa boys mienu we and so abetimi aba Mikel Arteta na Premier Conference ababa so aye den a omabusa na ade afa na transfer and market and sensem na ho now Bruno Guimaraes and so your player bi a wo ball at the Newcastle team no yes Arsenal from so full say or be timi bo 6 or said timi bo 8 intinay say wunya Bruno Guimaraes and so at the bad here them baby abeka so on piano wono enso abetimi agina na omo goalkeeper na ye fan say Aaron Ramsdale and abeka say Chelsea and so happening you know yes boy na decide say bibia no obey biem e me beso manager fan say Mikel Arteta and so any and omo kwakofa David Raya edna bano and come on ni di and anya say anana the situation ebesi aye eto boy no so be so otu no hofo e wa brother men say can say some transfer market ni bie na kobasa bia akodawe e pushi say wo mu nja ne kwama ne nkwa amane nyon wanwa yes Chelsea for no nyana wo mu aba so be number 1 na George Petrovic and so no advertise no na o mu tiri e ba say enai no say when I just so betena ball no onya bimbo biem eti dia men say kan nyina say aye dia boy no so aba person be free boboku a ye fan Arsenal and some akọ onum se Everton akodan na ye fan Amadou Onana mebeka se Barca for pe enye ne ye se Chelsea for say sika na Everton for some dey atro akodan no so no omo betua na omate se be 70 million euros eno le betimi dey akodan na ba na se be a little over 60 million pounds no and so betimi the player ye fan se Amadou Onana and so free Everton aba Amadou Onana making us no onye na ye se Chelsea fan ani aprepa ye bisa say 90 players a go fifi nyina chi wo say kwakofa Onana enso adana ba awa about the ba aye je Amadou Onana no enso eba ba biem omo still akodan no wo mo so mabatu ade boy na ba Manchester United from penfo no report ami nya no say wo mo be so mo sua Real Madrid esa be so mo sua Barcelona on say Old Trafford makacho say Jim Ratcliffe ayobia we di kind ade say bia stadium no either so be renovate and you one and I say bia 2 obesi fufro na say si kakoi yes wo mo say usi fufro and say bia wo ye ne ka no say renovations no wo mo gide ba say usua aya Barcelona na usua aya Madrid abeboa esa so omo sua boboko no no mo renovate aya de stadium na abeboa ama Man U boboko no wo mo so timi akate cost e wa bra omo be save almost aya 1 billion and aya pounds ana chese tim no anso mbetimi save na mom the moment abakwa koye say wo mo si fufro de abemo wo poka 81 sha renovation mom and abaya adwuma said abaya betimi akate a cost of best 1 billion pounds and update ever now Kobe Mainu etiano me de abatu dada say wo mo Kobe Mainu camp kasesa sakoda no also mo extend the contract amano na mo pagya ne sika semu yes any problem kran komo no mo dini nyina no enso ekoso wano e wa pressing komodie ne mo ye de enche bia no bete say yes akoda we enso ba extend the contract no enso adiama side ye fan Man United on say Real Madrid double game now on Wednesday. Etinan kebi amafo so and omo bra because omo say extra time. As about penalties account and enra daba no be kwakodru na chese na Friday on be training na bia possible otena wo mo dey asoso nti abatim awa bra aya Madrid ana abre a chese El Clasico no omo ntimi money ye. Yes Real Madrid boys na say woman can't show be as a woman break. No power said the right time. Also on the Barcelona football. I said when you don't call him from near say cancer me ya Eddie Achro and to a bro be a Barca from. I just I call Barca almost dead dumb. I just I call almost square. Woman more here and ya as I say, wish your money shake can be no. Yes, Real Madrid boys and I said I'm a San Sanchene at your group Barca fulcrum and Yamiadama Sunday Omo over fear. Now queen the Barca for the fast to say no. I don't want pa. Yes, boys, and say, Omusu football team. Say, I was so more kill of Barcelona. Said I be unconquerable Podachi Biano. Women Gidia Besabia La Liga. Omubet Miaji, and also Muntiminche, et Yamiarma Sunday. Woman some Asare Soso. Or be a fan say, you say Gonzalez and was say, oh, said we are say a city. Na Diego Simeone, a bobo. No Coguachro, Europe, I, Nama for Bomber, and a Simeone Diawasa. And when you are my generous watcher, and I was allowed to go for Pamano, and I know what I say. When my your fellas smoke out Bono, Caramun to me more, and no body defensive game. Real Madrid and Conco Bobia. Must I Real Madrid on DNA, Meboa, Sir Real Madrid at DNA, and say, woman who cry for your popo, and some year, Madrid cry be the also be a Real Madrid Abasso, and my idea, hey, Calantilla to one Majumo, and a Mobana Basso. Now, a friend now cray, would you say, let you come out to that Kobo ball? Now, Kobasabia Simeone Man Korani na Kogu to Mujabaya, Nani among 4 Faso, Kwamaso Abeshego, Obajam Yatre, na the Betino Ribe, and a Simeone dear, will both different Mobatibi be out to say, Masum our back Canadian Tramopa, and Chalatin Kwako Bidia, just or genius, Amo Bonabaso, Chesanum Kakre Frimo, and so at by yes, Madrid, Amakotana, you found out that goulash, and your Biamano Kasai, yes, Sevilla for say, Omunya Boyalona, Omope, and what you rabbits in so at the Ababatum, as someone now so Pasacodano, and you're playing time at Clasico, and some Abasano pay, make a choice of Brocobas Enra, and Comojo Basso, Emma Corana Fanasa, Ronald Araujo, Aquaja microphone program, Moya, Arau Casan Notimus, Adan Hanopao, I was say be a bassa for the Brine Casa because I say Araujo, what done and Quenam, now Amanioma because of food say, San Kibia, a cockable ball, and Uncle Ya, and you can see you back at the mommy. Nama Cocobas, I, and a Gundu interviewer, I, Nani Krasan Cocopia Bueno, Ama Odirat Kadesansa, Oba Champions League night, 10 against 11, a Bassa Harjane, no Sanko Jai Emaniko, yes, I am buying Yana Gundu and so Satanampa, I for Chakudanapa, and she said on the Panameka, and some our tip off also Adamano, Messi and a media day, our bouncer, almost some training girls, our bra, El Clasico El Paso, and to some promoting game, no, now Dominion is a good one, and I just say, one in Central for Ebekasa, Senabea Empo and Comodia was a Basso, Nanning and what me clarify, I ask more cancer, and yes, be on a bonus one of them, no, church, as some say, Ebia would jack crime of Bradley Bacola Koya. What is the probability? And I said, we had a surety, Sabia Burn Ebeshe, and I said, be on share, and to an Central for Betum Common, what first Alcunianosana or their clarifying Yoma, na report to me yan say yesem create tension our boss dressing room and tomo kasa aina samna Gundogan koka no ana Manchester brain and ya ana boy no just create tension in the boss of one say and create tension bia and some locker room adeba kono say yesi Robert Lewandowski ana fake Gundogan omumie no on say oka captains na Ronaldo Araujo mu nyina no wo mo ka captains no na so ye twime kwae no ho na so de make me say kan say Gundogan and Lewandowski mo mienu no ye say omo fu say omo nya captain na say bia amban ni kwa say ball keke omo fu so mo bobo e de akwa control level bia experience no and so I was very high introduce our time na ya na e was so mo kika mo ho na mpo wo mo see to so mo no mo ye mpanifo a wo mo so our dressing room I just also mo timi kire nkwa na kwa e was so mo fast no mo ni kwa say Koba say bia mo ya hwan no tina ma che Gundogan and some akwasa interview no a chese no aye update and no ba wonsam no nyina no ye de abia for boss of also full say La Liga no kra omo ntimi nje nani omo sha Madrid our Santiago Bernabeu nyame adama Sunday wo mo sem ebe pressure kakra e de free boys no so na kwampia so omo she and was ye tese one Laporta akwa kodin komo Laporta say okora tennis na Laporta no say man to jasa nyame adama Sunday omo ni hweye also omo ko no mo ko hye nkrofo no nkrofo we no na say any Madrid for no bo etu oka wo say mo ti ase Laporta enie wo say kwan bia so nyame adama Sunday I was FC Barcelona economo koshe bobokua ye fan say Real Madrid our brano and some update about okay senra me catch also Usman Dembele na manfo say the boy say asha say obobo no see an obekoso na boy no betimi age Ballon d'Or that bia na Ballon d'Or come dey say Dembele no ne nanfo fopo mo ben no wo say mentally agena nkasem na fei boy ye say we are the best period of ne life essence we mature wo mo did here pass say the boy no yes almost creating a close relationship amano one Luis Enrique kampa and what yes and you may be a boy here say be our son for physical trainer what can I do so ye and what you said I'm in a condition and in the juma de ordinary no and some abako come no we must say ama so far the best I in the condition I will benya our status or no this period in also say ya and you want say that be no about your Ballon d'Or and so I sin now so our no and so I update about who something nyina no ye de am ye from za say bibia find here na me adom fancy bibia de dey okay ehye dey correct Pampi we dey the one first card no aye no hi this week they said the one first card no ankasa aye no because card ne go pass betway so how ya we say betway dey from uni say ho dey one scan nyina ho ya from uni agro inti Pampe wana na kapa to punish ne to so so be a journey dim fancy ma yan che telephone ya mama kwa aba Sompa Sports na no pay ni nkomo say Sompa Sports. Is there a renaissance from Italian football when it comes to European football? These are legitimate questions we are asking ourselves after any results. It looks quite possible. Says baby ejina Italy betimi anya 6 teams representing them in the Champions League next season. Table no de bia me kan wasem de ba. E kan wasem bo ho aba so kan wasem de bia say the coefficiency no. Baby ana England for no every year pa so betimi ura the 5th position. Now with the 5th position one no, you see the English clubs no asat enra because Tuesday yenya Man City so film. Yenya Arsenal so film. The next day in terms of Wednesday no, yenya any English team maybe over there be on so get qualify me boa. But over the Europa League na yenya West Ham we dey film. So among the teams are near here ni so betima come in terms of European competitions they see akaba akope. Because Liverpool so dey e film. It will just sound your man we nyina na all the two other leagues na. They say Germany e wo Bayern Munich e the Champions League mu omo Borussia Dortmund e the Champions League mu omo ba Europa League ni mu a Germany e Bayern 04 Leverkusen so ye dey ewom. So in Europe omo 3 solid teams that are competing at that level making sure say omo timi dey achieve BB with Italy ukopie mu a now in terms of the UEFA Champions League there is no Italian team
they are so representative and you GDA so betimi akwa na name was Inter Milan but then ono na out. But ube PM with the Europa League now, there is still AS Roma, Fancy Di Maria. After AS Roma no, ube can say Fiorentina so tete ho baby. Atlanta so ye dey etete ho baby. So these clubs have made sure say at least obia wo 3 representatives in European competition this particular season and no anebo be push omo say sa fit play slot no ye de be ma teams na eto so no e be difficult e de ama the English Premier League it will mark that chain na no na for do na ebusa question say because me hu matume was tweet bi oyeye and now no pay no that particular tweet I say claim be say I say the Premier League is now becoming like the Farmers League because some mobile Europa they can't perform to the top level. Good harvesting this week, my fellow farmers. Also, they be an attack a Bundesliga and I say a Farmers League.
Yeah.
And a match within this week say omo ahoden omo jino omo na so say omo betime ye bibia ma wiase nyina hu so omo league na Farmers League. E me remfi say France for na nkasa so apekwan bi so aka the same thing so de aba. Say yenya Farmers League team in the Champions League semi-final on the Premier League is the most watched league in the world. The Premier League, you know, say economically, the
most attractive
league, the Premier League. Our attention, it will be the global recognition. Everything about the Premier League is up there. But I think when it comes to the competitive nature of the Premier League teams, in context, when it comes to European competitions, they are still lagging behind, and it is a big question for their league. The Biamakers are saying a fancy league. No better competitive said no better bonus said they. But the highlight of how good your league is, any day they be a ranking best leagues where we are seeing. Obi because Spain for the decano and you be because when it comes to when it matters most, or more they are going to be dominant.
Yeah.
Sevilla Europa League, Atletico Madrid Europa League, Real Madrid Champions League, Barcelona Champions League. Over England, more dominated Champions League. Liverpool. We Liverpool free on my gap and the Manchester United. The only 2 teams are not mutimi appear on consistent semi-finals in the UEFA Champions League, you know. Liverpool, Manchester United, and Chelsea. The rest of them, they can appear consistently when even come to the UEFA Champions. At a point of time, people know to appear on Champions League final. Compared to us, 2-3 was Manchester United. So look at the gap. It is a Liverpool and stepping up, Chelsea and stepping up, Manchester United and stepping up. I don't think England has a team that could brew a back-to-back UEFA Champions League semi-finals easily, or even the finals easily as these clubs are going to do. Apeja Italian football. Now Italy for Nankasana after 2005-2006 Calciopoli issue, the whole league came down. The credibility of the league came down. Between 1963 about 2007, AC Milan and Kwaje Champions League Marco 7. Oma Mokra no semi-finals on Kwano appear bare 4 times to 5 times. Ebroso. Fancy. These are times Kwampo Manje Trophy, but they appeared and they played and they lost. Let's not even forget that 94-95. I asked Kwampo Shewan when they Champions League, you know. And Miriam Fise. Dortmund Kwampo Beji Champions League. Yanko back to 96-97. I'm gonna win a boy. Yes. Juventus. 95-96. 94-95. It was a dominant force by the Italian teams. It will be AC Milan. No Juventus. Cup Winners' Cup. 1988. That was the last time I was Atlanta. I won the semi-final of an European competition. Cup Winners' Cup. Atlanta. So that time Atlanta bought in the 2nd division of the Italian football hierarchy. So look at the standard that they had raised from for Italian football. Now you had the Gui from 2005-2006 deba. Oh check it, even the last decade. You heard table of how our Italian teams in the Crampuno log no for the last 2 decades in terms of teams appear in the semi-finals of competitions. Fancy you bear witness. 2013-2014, number of clubs that appear even in the semi-final of an European competition was Juventus alone. 2014-2015, omunya 3. Omunya Juventus, omunya Napoli, omunya Fiorentina. 2015-2016, omunya bakukura. 2016-2017, omunya Juventus. 17-18, omunya Roma. And omubenya 18-19, omunya Bikura. So 2019-2020, Inter Milan. 2021 and Omenya Roma, 21-22 no Omenya Roma, then 22-23 count the number of clubs. Oh, make it a semi-final of an European competition as currently last season. And look at this season. So there is a huge rise when it comes to their football. What is really changing in the terms of Italian football? Fancy, they don't have that money to buy huge players. Among sign players 60 million euros, in sign players 70 million euros. But it looks like they are providing top coaches for their clubs.
Yeah.
As I say, no coaches need to make so any part at this level.
Thiago Motta munyina to me babeda Juventus radar so dia.
And there is a likelihood say Bologna is going to qualify for the Champions League due to the sport because the Roma Europa League and Atalanta Gia. On the baby replaceable by share FA 20 there must be 6.
Because I'm cramo peno.
That is it. And already Rossi Obefa
Roma.
The level of performance I want 980. And I'm so happy when Italian football comes to the top like this. And their coaches, you know, say Omuna Babe the subject of discussion when it comes to picking up these particular coaches to work for them. And I think the Europa League has cemented almost status this season and what they are improving. A very good league which I loved. Tamana minyina a league and I'm a pepper because me to me say when the Bugana does so any day or any day me more. But in attachment to that, they were winning and they found a way to win their way and they've come this far. And then I make PMO Liverpool. Fancy, Jurgen Klopp, I didn't see no. Me sure say that's one that Klopp can say farewell ben aminye. And I didn't aminye because now he's out of the FA Cup. Carabao Cup no J. League no. Omo yam sisi omo because omo ni Sompa Sports. It omo bang all their hopes on the league so meet ma babeje. Due to Adia City ehunu bi pen, ti na boasre won ni be di agura no yin ani ato nche fancy. City have done it before. Ombeye. City 2 points are M1 nye. Because of league no almost every mu Champions League. It is here now we are 6 matches now can pressure bini and yedim and the matches that are left for them to play any matches are so cause the main striker average and the chances according to percentages of who is going to win the league. Me am a TA. Me team am City 60%, match 2020 ni dia Liverpool any Arsenal. So that is the only competition maybe Jurgen Klopp and Ibe also
say this week and last week never so mama this weekend never so mama City for 70%. No Arsenal 18 then Liverpool 12.
Yeah. It's fancy. Already the shape of how the league is going in your manner. Jurgen Klopp will leave Liverpool with 1 league title. 1 UEFA Champions League title. Carabao no krana wabon homo de agini 2 news at the expense of Chelsea. Moi na maintenance ya hwama Jurgen Klopp agi Carabao Cup no 2. Okwa yempeka sabia wa chire. Anna best ever na league no be defining your man debi.
Onye hwe.
Normal. What Jurgen Klopp has achieved?
Club 30 years on Premier League.
Normal. And Anka Claudio Ranieri be can say. Yabaka Claudio Ranieri say, Yabaka Mourinho so say.
No. Important engagement.
Yes.
Manchester United managers no money omo. They do say na Premier League and the Champions League na mo.
None of them have won it. After Sir Alex Ferguson.
Mo be for be more.
No, Sir Alex Ferguson now.
In the entire history of your club, only one man has won you the Premier League and the Champions League at the same time.
Yes.
Right?
Yes.
Okay. Manchester City there, why?
Pep Guardiola. Matt Busby also won the Premier League and the Champions League in 1968.
Calm down.
Yes.
Calm down. They're checking here.
1968. Matt Busby.
No guesswork because.
No guesswork. Matt Busby.
Arsenal there, why?
Arsenal there are saving about 1 Champions League.
Okay. Chelsea there, why?
Chelsea Jose Mourinho.
What maybe?
Jose Mourinho and the Champions League. What league?
Yeah, but Chelsea be a man for better there. Messi.
Premier League and both Premier League and
Champions League.
Okay.
Good.
Manchester United managers now mabano. Say na yes sir.
Maybe a single double.
Oh no.
Now patch. Okay, what G-Way? SRG-Way.
In Europe.
Okay.
That's the most coveted trophy. In England, the Premier League is the most coveted trophy. Nipa dodo say na coach Manchester United in the Premier League era. Because what they call any era before the Premier League era and for a lot of the clubs. Only a few could be mentioned. Let's restrict ourselves to the Premier League era. Nipa dodo say na agi Premier League no and the Champions League no. I'm a Manchester United.
One Ferguson.
Good. Nipa dodo say na yes I'm a Chelsea.
None.
Arsenal.
None.
Manchester City.
One Pep Guardiola.
Tottenham.
None.
Aston Villa.
None.
And
Liverpool club.
it is what he did is normal.
Yes.
But Obiani Bima the rest aside only 2 clubs.
Aside only what?
2 clubs.
Only 2 clubs.
Only club free war. Based on your analogy, nipa 2 pay. And no more time be other clubs no. But it is normal.
Meba. But that was so bizarre question. Fancy. Baby IAT. The stature of the club Liverpool. The stature of the club Manchester United. The stature of the club Manchester City currently. Me pese me this City beba into context because City nansian no more prepare deba. What did I mention? I say these are clubs who have toiled and done things beyond reasonable doubt, and such things, you know, within the club's history are fancy. Me and Metie, I don't see a reason why we should over celebrate.
Okay. Sompa Sports.
What am I say? Me, I don't think why you should over. In Manchester United, Jose Mourinho will come and win European trophy with the Europa League or Belgian Carabao Cup. But I won't involve the Europa League because per the pedigree of the club, per the structure of the club, per the history of the club, and the standards of the club, you know, Europa League, you know, OGA, why are they but normal? What did they mention? I said,
okay.
Manchester United Omar Europa League nibida.
Europa League, you know, they have been in Jivida before Jose Mourinho.
So see where my issues are. It's not normal.
Why is it not normal?
Because you've not won some before.
See, they are.
Yeah, I'm coming about It's not like Manchester United is an elite European club. They are not. Yeah, of course.
Manchester United is not an elite European club.
Course.
Oh, Bishop, come on.
Oh, no, please, calm down.
Oh, come on.
Oh, my yeah,
come on.
Hey, I'm more badge no can be. No, like Yano, no be.
Badge be asem na kan.
Your badge of honor class in Europe. Manchester United I'm badge no way.
Na wo badge way.
Liverpool badge.
E way. E bo hefa.
Omo Champions League. Oh, Akumia, calm down. First, who was a class number Champions League? No, I asked Bob.
How do you tell me say Manchester United is an elite European
apart from the ABR Champions League?
Champions League.
No.
Oh, no, please.
No,
calm down.
Wait.
Sharad me so bet me research. We say apart from
Champions League ball now.
You ball on right no.
Sir, badge of honor class no. The other side. A number of Champions League or Magic Boom.
Madrid they are 14.
Constant.
Okay, Sharad me so check man say bia benya Ajax mo Liverpool mo.
Barcelona. Bayern Munich. Liverpool. Real Madrid. AC Milan. Mo check your anytime you're on Champions League, Nibiano, or more ball, and more badge of honor. To be a badge of honor club, you should have won the Champions League 5 times or more, and now what Jat was 3.
Fancy.
Calm down. Elite for no.
Elite for no.
Yeah.
That is what you used to describe elite European club.
No, don't man come baby.
Bishop.
Man come baby. Your badge of some passport. Probably because what drink coffee.
Fancy. Metima kase we kakra.
Sharad into me so there.
Metima kase we kakra. Can we also see? Say in the Premier League era. In the Premier League, I can say Premier League era. Liverpool is not an elite club. Will you agree?
So what you back up in Tiana?
So Manchester United. So in terms of the Premier League, you know, there's a certain standard to be considered as an elite.
Yeah, but
rank Premier. Bishop.
Okay, so 6 teams have won 5 overall.
Doesn't exist.
Or 3 consecutive titles, and that's
create something.
They can wear the multiple winner badge. Okay.
Look, don't create something that does not exist.
Bishop Meba.
Manchester United.
Bishop Meba. I won't create anything. I won't create
anything. The other to no definition of the now ABM fan say discuss but so benya Jesus in the from come paper.
Me say what fancy. Me am it. I won't create anything. The standard of measuring even top Premier League coaches that have even come around. Standard the measure the number of times they've won the Premier League.
Okay, so Ebini
back to back.
Okay.
If this is what is considered to be an elite, because I'm telling you, fancy this thing today. When you are talking about top European clubs, elite, offer phone now, elite European clubs now, I'm sure some Manchester United is going to come. Beboa. What the time phone na? Oba, there na beba. So now we could also sit here and say
no, you can't.
Oh, Ojam.
Because you can't create.
Aye.
Where are you UEFA?
Ojam mama menkasa. Ojam mama menkasa na. Me say that means he say Omo Premier League ne ka so mo je to aso 1 2 3. 1 2 3. Per the class no more sa pedigree in the Premier League no. They are also considered elite. And Liverpool no na back no. Ono ye beka so elite club we EPL na.
Okay. Well, any bishop to also prekuma me na member Michael.
So Akumia, this is what I want to avail your mind to. San Komoya Yedi, unless someone tells you, the first grandmaster or elite club of badge of honor, Real Madrid. Omoje to also saying 5 times. We and yes, didn't free European Cup, and they call Champions League, and ABB. Real Madrid have actually defined this thing purest form for everybody. And then I asked a badge of honor club because in the 70s, Omoje to also 1 2 3. That time you friend European Cup, you friend Champions League. So, but this is stated as fact by organizers of the competition. And that's what I wanted to avail your mind to. Now, you could do whatever you want to do. You could piss on his parade, no problem. But then the realities don't change. Liverpool are the Premier League in the Manchester United and the Premier League in the The make a what I say. Manchester United among the Premier League in the That is why I didn't want you to do that. I'm actually defining your argument for you.
If you are moving in that particular tangent, we could deal with it drastically in terms of some of the trophies we won as Liverpool. We could deal with it.
You could. So Sompa Sports. And the maker say, Liverpool the Premier League in the It is a fact, as you stated.
So literally, have you won the Champions League only twice?
Oh, Akumia.
In Liverpool's history, so also Premier League in Liverpool are just one. Manchester United in GBA. Then it is the same as the Champions League.
Exactly why
Manchester United in Liverpool are just so you can't say anything.
And wow, chance me say, I asked a badge of honor. I'm a badge of honor now. Because almost the Champions League need to also 1 2 3 in the 70s. Saturday never European Cup. A Champions League no more record nasa.
So only I'm on 4 no.
Oh, Ajax 4. Ebo 3 no more in the 70s no plus 95. And then I said that's why the trophy in 5 or more, and now I just also 3. So I understand you know, but I only wanted to avail your mind to it. Say look. So far, Satan now, yes, kakra. Because Liverpool are the Premier League in the back pay. But strangely, Manchester United and GB. Why? Change of name.
Okay.
So what I say,
okay.
It's not the right thing to do. That's why I said, no, it's a non-starter. Now, areas will be honest in Usiboni bra. Near Martinez and then fluke. Say, ubufu gidi. Now Udina Temba still he's performing. 2009 on board FIFA Under-17 World Cup on Nigeria. Sarabia, Ebobima Spain, Alisson Boma Brazil, name
Sompa Sports.
Jacques Ayaw at the Eboma Switzerland. Quite a lot of players. But you see, fancy. And Sunday you qualify by Nigeria in 2009. You bought South American Championship. You bought penalties and Brazil and Argentina. That time no Martinez need them. That's Coutinho. Martinez. That's Emi Martinez.
So no anyene.
And then on side 2009 under 17. No we Coutinho need to do. So clearly. Not the now here with penalty shootout. No. Fancy any fluke. Any tombs. Adiene kane or dago no penalty chipa. So it's not so surprising. So in spite of the pressure and everything, look, he still comes up tops and deliver. You've got to deliver. So I'll say the canon minimum there me showman asempa obe deliver no asama show. So I mean it's a glorious thing for him.
Sompa Sports.
Coach, I confirm. Oh, European countries no be Anthony.
Where's Germany from group stages?
Oh, Jamal Musiala so be asking on Penifonic on Kobebia. Transverse on Kobebia. Inverted number 10s, double into the middle to make it narrow, to invite the fullbacks to overlap and provide width, stretch play. Number 10s never bottom. Trinidad Germany. First night I have it. Or sure first half we are second half now full krug. About target man. Near Beirut we know. In fact, I know a thing. But this is a big blow for Bayern Munich. Because they were that close. And there's another Wakra now Chichi Mimu officer. And truly, Christoph Freund and Max Ebel. And I'm pushing ya do leveler. Now communities of Maria.
Sompa Sports.
The moment Nagelsmann is a Rumini guy, Casasa on the on Peninsula, not Gasson, or say I don't know, Crown, you be Mojai. And he's rejected by him. But Obidra Wono, no being Quamariam. Obiamra Eurosno. Demand shaft with a double inverted tent, Vets, Musiala, and then Nagelsmann. Renaissance TV so. Double inverted tents too.
Okay. What Bishop made us say, me ba Michael Asarbodo na Mike Denediano Abanemum, a 3P Gallic Meshano, a pharmaceutical shop, and a herbal shops in way a Pewak Natural Health Limited, and a day aba and you know until ya to be nenum na a bebwa amawa asthma a beko uyo bia stroke, and so a how often a juju say you been kumanaso nifa a 3P Gallic Mesha now sit me at Yana drew baby as a stress about Diano, or your banner or menstrual pains and as a menstrual disorders or cramps, and so can Wayana or John Wayne Jobu and Mukrana. Nebosmi Babaswa Jizia Denoco to hospital, yes, and say Yana cramps and anointing when you 3P Gallic Meshanibia, and also about Brow Amasano Maninana and so Ako, about Brahma sugar level no I come immune system, and so Benya Wadema Pantipebito, Nanum Ababwa, and Manum Anafe Mema, and so Enum B numbers, no, I 0248 928824 and 0201 000021. Now what you there? Last Ghana Limited, a Yas toothpaste and a Yas toothbrush, or more and a double jasso. Ya used to be a Sansa Duke and a Prince, a fair princess and a duchess, and HS and Korani toothbrushes and a Bojumapa, and a femme cow say and Penfono so much now toothpaste and so ya Yas total care, ya Yas bal and a fe Yas whiten and Nina a year Juma Ube brush tita bebwa was say a be fita come a better jere a fee a banisebia tetrama so be das wonum and so be sham udi diabetene de na fa sanko dodom ama gam and so anya hode mapa enti menu super to be akaka Yas omo toothpaste ana a year Juma no and so wo chese wonum edum pz kaye run about a 0501 390337 0501 390338. Mike, say bibi I find it.
Fancy nyame ado bibi I come.
Okay.
Yeah, room na yan shas yen din komo. Nagelsmann I extended with the German national team. Now, what could be the reasons? Now don't him say Bayern and coordinate chair back now of course one so after the Euros, but something had to change, and these are the reasons. One, perhaps on no feels that the timing is not right, and the timing is not right necessarily because Oshe Senenyoma Siako or Bayern and the kind of fast to the free war. There are certain elements in the Bayern team who on OJD say are responsible for the exit, because when you enough protection. Young fan is on Oliver Kahn issues, or Hassan Salihamidzic issues. Within the board, there should have been people on more front to the manor. One of them, Karl-Heinz Rummenigge. Inti Ebel ne Christoph Friend, a pushy when they said they want to bring him back. He actually was keen on returning. Nagelsmann and the preference in here, he wants a quick return to club football, but only if the conditions are right. In this case, friend ne Ebel Pushino, Karl-Heinz Rummenigge was insistent said he's not so convinced about Nagelsmann. And to that approval from the board, ne total winner. So he felt like, okay, I have a fear na me team. Say ni say in the course untina me too free fear or mukra no mutu me. And then the maba say vacancy or men sound somra. But if you're not mess as well continue no. one of a few for no landlords in it and said that nye king say me sound so exactly. So one, the time, and then the two, when you have the wide acceptance from the board, and convincing it say time and they are right. So oko join a Bayern Munich bobo kono na odini juma. And you say obia ko bibia ye trainer. I hope you get it. So at the DFB with the German national team, he feels much more appreciated. He feels much more loved. And yes, for the time frame, Yabeko Heroes in the but I share the current crop of German footballers on the national team now. Relatively, they are young enough, say, Obetim Neoma to our project until 2026. So he's a young manager working with a young team on an exciting project. When you have total support, unlike the Ankebeton or Bayern. So he will not suffer the politics of Bayern. At the national team, they will give him that support from the DFB. Even time as Joachim Löw, Hansi Flick, the DFB had to back them at a point. Antonio Majigui Kra. Now, no, I start here. He has showed very good promise. Elisa is near. So they feel. So money to a human so beboa amanyome timia konkan and so the amom. And then in the whole scheme of affairs, it looks like Wabeye an afterthought with the Bayern thing. No Bayern a penny because why Alonso amba. Yeah. If Ankia year list, there's also a plan B. Exactly the point. Inti and only a branch any sentiment no express. So Okase he agreed to extend with Germany a feeling of one akumemua. That is what he felt. And that is what he understands. Me sure say, Yeni at studio hano, we better appreciate the German situation better than Nagelsmann. Onon wako tina janim, ano nim se ni esisi shenefa. Ano wako Germany national team nim, entu wasu wasu ansa. Ano nim die muye drew. And he feels a continuation with the German national team the right choice for him at this stage of his career. Bayern need to bet me as we are old and ready. 45 years growing. So he can spend like even 10 years with the German national team. There will always be an opportunity for him to work once again with Bayern. Maybe this is not the right time. In the future, Yenim, if that will be the right time. But I think I support his decision. But a putty Bayern in a very difficult situation, didn't it? It looks like all the options that they identified, let's Alonso off, Nagelsmann, he's now off. Deserbi Dieno asterisk kakra wo ho. There was even Ralf Rangnick DB PMO. Even with Rangnick on the Austria national team, there is an automatic extension that it has been triggered. Or qualify Austria for the Euros, then Omo trigger the contract and they could see 2026 after World Cup period and another qualification period, which will be in 2025. And to buy an options near limited now. And we took out Sompa made it public. Say idea coach in the coach in I say okay, no so time this one, no so echo. So where do Bayern Munich go from here? And I think it is going to be a crucial final weeks to the end of the season. Way Omutimije Champions League nekra, it will not be able to cover the extent they need to go to find the ideal coach for Omo project, and the Omo to Xabi Alonso. Remarkable feat, 44 matches unbeaten. Mekaka mitrima in a season I hear by me who team within the top 5 European leagues. All competitions, 44 match stretch unbeaten in the season. So yes, there is Conte in 2011-2012, Juve, Ambo in Europe. When Ako 44. Now, what this means is that Omababe the longest unbeaten run ever Europe, almost top 5 leagues name. Where do they go from here? Now expectations, you best start raising a kakra. Can they stretch this further? And can they even do a historic domestic treble? I'm not fast starting bizarre questions, no. But I think the key questions that need to be asked, especially within the boardroom here, how many of our key players can we retain? Bayer Leverkusen have won a crucial war in deciding and say they will convince Alonso to stay. And coach ni made a bold statement, say Liverpool le peme, Bayern le peme, but me pesa metina. Now, the next war they need to win is to keep most of their prized assets. Our team name. Hefana Meke Kako, Florian Wirtz, Jeremy Frimpong, Alex Grimaldo, Victor Boniface, Odilon Kosonu or Tapsoba. Jonathan Takra will eventually be an ideal centre-back candidate for any top team because of performances.
So
the point is, how many of their stars would they be able to retain? But this is why I think they can play their cards well. Manager now, the main orchestrator of Adia Leverkusen. The players love what the manager is doing and they feel they should continue with this project. Okay, you bought Europa. You Bundesliga. Can we put all our strength together and test our mettle with the Champions League name? So I think if they play that card well, and especially with Alonso staying, players in there, but there is a guarantee and no pressure to sell. Guarantee of money coming in is a Waji League. You play in the Champions League. Into extra revenue, beba, through broadcasting deals, prize money, any idea. Into some pressure now without Champions League football, no. It wasn't kawo tonding yeskano. A be year the free. So it gives you that kind of leeway. So be to be their maintaining stars nekakra. Now Boama Nyoma Kunenim. So it is going to be an interesting summer for them. And you heard the Nyomano and so ebetimi akwa si fancy. Arsenal. Mabeka same way wahadada. It's unfortunate it's a Champions League period. No, I wasn't available. But my catch will say Arsenal's lack of an elite striker or forward will eventually come back to haunt them. Time I know almost 7-6. We are back where I started. Now this is it.
Because Piers Morgan Bekan after mo game this Sanka. What can I say against Aston Villa?
Yeah.
The same Piers Ebeka said Sanka mo Watkins Sanka mo share Aston by 3-0.
Good.
So it means omo hinya pure striker.
And not pure striker. You see, strikers you need a certain striker. What level be at? Or some amount of unpredictability be around him. Mechanism say once I draw back a year 10 Champions League go be or J-Ball no Nechina should go then a pa. Meaning say Champions League go FA Cup
against Liverpool now.
Yeah. Then there is draw back again FA Cup final. You need strikers who out of the blue can make a half chance a goal. Or more that unpredictability. Arsenal NEB and Arteta made this clear. On a post-match press conference, they were lacking a bit of magic. Were key areas beer was multi transform game no. Yeah, and that is true. So Arsenal will need that going forward. And to me, Arsenal have done massive upgrades for team. They needed a goalkeeper who upgrade them. Omokofa Raya, they need replacing Ramsdale. They needed William Saliba who transform your defense. Medel, Omufisi Shemokina, they bought Declan Rice for a huge fee. Bayern was a son medal. But why don't you make that investment to get a striker or of that ilk? Or betimia transform you forward from being so good to being very, very good and closer to the elite teams almost over Europe now. How will you do that? To me, options are mobile, but I'm not so convinced. The striker Arsenal needs character no. They need somebody like Osimhen.
Oh no, so I say linking by somewhere last season, linking in baby.
Yeah, they need someone like Osimhen. You can mention Sesko, Obetimia Boli, Watkins, Obetimia Bobia. But Osimhen ne character now are building up now. He has shown. So that kind of a striker. And in a team I know what quality to say the Arsenal one, he will be able to contribute his bit and then take the team to the next level. So obey improve your attack. Now imagine Gabriel Jesus. This is how many goals wash. And the last 9 games or 11 games, 2 goals Kronyae. Gabriel Martinelli. Last 9 games, giving you just 2 or 3 goal contributions. Then Bukayo Saka, last 9 games, 4 goal contributions. Washami Ensa and assisted back on. This is not the forward line to transform the fortunes of Arsenal. And definitely, I was so this is my last one, fancy before I end. Are you living to die or you are dying to live?
Said dying to live.
You are dying to live. Now there's the explanation. Nathaniel Dye, a 38-year-old British, or a music teacher, now quite a family man, Anissa. We know a bre friend a bre, any yawa friend a yawa brabumwa who be pa. At the age of 25, or bar no on any tea or person warino, near friend holy, on your ovarian cancer, and we. this guy at 25 took to drinking alcohol. No man sound rough. Yeah, na niya penye be catch and say debi. He needs to get his life back in order. So he started ultra running. You can't ultra run and no one say more marathon.
Yeah.
The marathon no times 2. A ultra marathon runner.
Okay.
So he took to it. Into a new few say marathon no or double no or longer distance no. And money really free. And how he was able to overcome it. No, he went about his life very, very well. And I never mentioned bowel cancer. Never mentioned frame. Or Namho Yenny exercise, he's a vegan. He stopped drinking alcohol, live a healthy lifestyle. Sinan so kumrikano tese bibi kukosu when yemni ade on your fan normal. Now the situation got worse in Toko Hospital. Acquire more diagnosing no. Almost when you're stage 4 of bowel cancer. Now say in the next 5 years, na so bet na se krano adding. And then say obey live beyond the next 5 years in the fancy. Chances near 1 out of 10. He's dying. But ne ya oni ni woni ineti no. Bowel cancer ne ku ni mame.
Yeah.
Ovarian cancer ne ku ne dofo the love of his life. Now bowel cancer is set to take him out of this life, but he's not giving up. This weekend, London Marathon Bekoso and Nathaniel Dye. As you be true Mikano. He's raising awareness and also raising funds to combat bowel cancer. Exactly.
We are aware say they are
exactly
time limited,
but he wants to do something. So he's dying to live, and when he dies, his memory will continue to live on. The story of Nathaniel Dye.
Also shows no. Well, my share YouTube amount for messages on my day. But say, Beneza in say good morning. Fancy Akomia is really making my day today from Chancellor. I will go so and a day by a fee or say. Akomia is really helping investors a lot. Onwards, I will be waiting for his predictions always. So don't disappoint us. So when we say, also know the bapet now, but Tifine Krem say one or very rely on. And that's what the banana promise from Mr. Jangun. So, but Yamumpa is what the banana found. So what promises say, you don't know what you're talking about. They say, every name causes a baby season in the air. Memo 300,000 be a me pedia madi. And not now.
It was a final lap. I'm paying with you.
May love funny. You don't know what you are talking about.
Okay.
You this guy, the guy in the studio, I don't know what he's talking about.
Well, Yemen na fe Yemen to us real quick na fe. Young Queen him na telecell and so as a bombardier so be bana. Say some card and be abefebia be ho. I available to ya penwa register no telecell cash and so e dey so internet and so ya kama. Yen data services ya san restore ya secure 100% internet capacity ni obi ana obi. And telecell say bombardier so be basona wo dey edu djuma be boa amane man so aye fine and so amount. Wo mo se brand more dem mo tena omo nchen enyo mo se de bia akwada ache so yare na ma mentimi nakra na ngambe se wadidi ama ye nti telecell say omo give back to your customers and your consumers. Braso na no ma exciting am ya odia. Telecell connecting energies and so no Genjamid dental clinic and Genjamid juma offices ebebie o techman ameka se techman kenten kwana so chesen magazine one abenyan and free Accra so yo nungwa anasa atomic down Kofodia our eastern region so ya ben central police station and afi takrade pipe ano odu ani chere Tadisco junction so obehu Genjamid dental clinic ho ana Kumasi ha report junction kwan na wo fa so akobantama no what's that total filling station I won send it for so Abronsana bank was a sro and a Genjamid only a dental clinic in Tukwa kaka and a dunya ebia mwana botokro sim and two did not say kwashon ma ojo wenje and what you saw you be was saying as well bube so fairly obeso teeth white and obese braces and I was share and I say be our ocean silver obeso ocean good you the other summer with me a clinic sonaria share obi who say be our senior to me ni bia you the best in football ain't mean to be I just sending an a Genjamid and so and a bow but money and so be free 05591395 82 and 0598405674 na just a Jenjemit and you so Boris B as well kukonam and your ton Ghana kukonibia halal and to Mombadian so be ato do juma your food chicken our chicken rings yes our breast and fillet I just no one sabeka be gizzard dinin no benya biato layers our wana so one krama and so fie said abriama come and no mpo be channel na just a chromophobia ntimi mfa ofia amasa ya no abomodian so be bi aton so da man kraman no Bantama High Street and Presby sorry D and Mhwe Santasa on about any unity oil edi and Mhwe fast one sense no ya wo ho make us poku trading ewa dum SG more ewa top high tech and a shell I just all body junction so on Cybeka aye Boris B efia kokoni bi ni aye 0544444453 Tobi na fire Kalumbo ni panso yo menti banyuma benyare beto ya ready e da akokoni bi ni na chese Boris B dia no wo de bi enso a check wa fa Sharak Betway ya fansa nwie na fa yenkomre weekend mezana my cash ball until we first capa because season no ya best start na say afi no mo de masa oyibo aji ya sakora pa me unzampa oyibo hu ode oh me judi
ye be wie
say me Judy.
Ana sare me wa. He knows what he's talking about.
Oh, you know what? Enti aye Betway on ye twa bet no bibia be fine ye be do omo papa am Betway asana me kan be fufuro bia me say be di Betway for papa
pepra munyina ye o
aha enti www.betway.com.gh Betway say Getway mo ka say be di omo no wan kire mu aha o ma fa no the other way around enti no ye ko break abeba na ya ba beto aso enkorma this and so a full time commercials kakra bi sika hu hia pa.
Hey, Sewa, me who watch you. Me na no me bisa cry so kwa brochu.
Kweku, afraid na mebeko. Menkrata krani.
Hey, any me ma connection man for den kofo sika dwane ne wanya cheli di musa no.
Oh, Express Group adarumenti akwento ayefo. Opese otu kwan kosua dia. Express Group do be call mind me to say Canada, US, Australia, UK, and Germany. Say e to ana se visiting so a Express Group do be call Dubai, Canada, US, Australia, and Germany. Mo amopese motu kwan koye adwuma nso obetimi de wako Dubai, Qatar, and South Korea. If you also want to take international tests like SAT, IELTS, TOEFL, GRE, GMAT, they can help you pass easily. They can also help you secure a good job in the UK. You should make sure you Kumasi Asafo Labor roundabout Accra and so Omo Nation First Light, Tema Omo Community 18 Lashibi Girl Filling Station. Promo Ahomacho for ISO 055-555-0067 and 0249-000448.
Mamenhwe time haba Mr. Bina onumi enya wa tadropa eyadro se emani peduan kwamwa no enya hoden na akwotia yare entwen yare ansan wa kwakoto fire wadro na nom no abribia Kanoga Company Limited what the time TIME ebetwasono wono a na the time haba Mr. edia bedwaso akora wonyanya mfisia dumienu anum bi wopemfo ene oba wo makora nufo enso anum bi time haba Mr. who benya bi
over the counter medicine sellers any shop dodo na mu
so wo pedodo to afre 0244417669 0244417669 time haba Mr. Eyadro say FDA agye adwadie nkratoe atum
the ones that now from toothbrush no why and toothbrush no ninya Ashford
na ninya Ashford there na so evident no way
who that the evidence ben ninya Ashford toothbrush
oh sweetheart Ashford toothbrushes no you want different types she abena dey ya moku bi Ashford Princess and obra ko judie no so Ashford Galaxy wodie na ira no so Ashford Evident media so Ashford Executive and now media no so Ashford Friendly
that Ashford toothbrush ka to
My dear, Ashford toothbrushes are who do dear. Eya papa, eya moto. Ne to me ba udodo mi ye dani bia akwashisha ho. Ashford Prince, Ashford Princess, Ashford Friendly, Ashford Evident, Ashford Executive, ne Ashford Galaxy toothbrushes. Eya Fibo Ventures na akofabe daso. Etu phone 0241 545 646 and 0200 600 934. Ashford toothbrushes. They will soon need.
If I shop, I'm not sure you're bad. And that's okay. Not everybody should see about Queen Wayne say. Bra, said your time about Misha, as your Jimmy fearful, and not your back ever so. Really, don't this offending now. Bra, so me cousin me the time about Misha one dance ya. We are singing now about Semenka. It is some malaria. Where do any time about Misha? I know go, dear, and what I want to me any deal. What do any time about Misha? A drink and your mark or bar waffle fruit. Dear, what akwadaa for any akwadaa woni mfie dumienu ansa na obeto time ba bi se dro ibi no hwe se wako hospital anasa lab am wo hu se wo achidi malaria ibi ansa ayo se time me TIME time heba misha afi malaria fever bi adani ziba ewo mu no ebetua ubenya bi ato ewo over the counter medicine sellers any herbal shop to do na mu FDA agi edwadue nkratoi ato.
We are back, bringing you the latest lineup from Betway. Betway starts strong with their front two, with Free Play Friday and Swipe Bet. In the middle, you've got all the control with Cash Out and Build a Bet. Plus, with Win Boost, you can boost your sports bet. At the back, they have Smart Picks and the Partial Daily Jackpot. You always get way more with Betway. As you might see. Enipa ba kupe ene pama de hyewa obi ahyewa osahwe obi mu onua ne bafo polo no wasua nkasa ene odi nimdie no nso yi adwuma eni so oju style eto ha eda ho na ehome bafo polo no odi Africa print textiles ene pam na de bia enjo pam Africa print polo shirts round neck shirts golf shirts v-neck shirts ene p opama tufo betu kogu on stores ene boutiques enti sa wo so nya adwuma betu bi cotton na on tisoma churches fan clubs, schools, unions, any Ethiopia. Muhia dodono. Ede mamu members no. Any mu students no. Mumra. Munso amope Friday wear. Ede mamu workers. Bafu polo. Chemo. Our gold package. Enon tade no esemu adriemu. Silver package. Esemu dunum. Ena bronze. Enso semu du. Oye delivery. Eko mamu afana bebia. Bafu polo ntade no so. Yeseko bebia. Na wapama ma. Any mema nyina. Bafu polo. Ewo kumasi ahinema kokobe. Santasi What's telephone 0249 600 789 and 0599 899 919 and Instagram, Facebook, Twitter, TikTok. Answer you at Bafu Polo. Me say, so we say Bafu Polo dia. Oh, and you know one session.
Welcome to St. Andrews SHS. Higher grade A private SHS. Yeah, SHS courses near general art, science, business, no more Ever St. Andrews SHS, oh yeah, dinner ever pass. Send one teachers now. What's your window? Discipline. No first one was yati. St. Andrews, supermarket, sick bay, barber shop, swimming pool, FM station, constant water supply and electricity. Admission room condo, Hurricane Abade, pick up from say, what did Jimbo from SHS 1, 2, and 3? St. Andrews SHS, what branches Big Piero or Ghana? Sapade Paso Asia, St. Andrews, Saboko Schoola, go school over I'm a Paso Wasi one time. St. Andrews SHS.
You listening to me on the radio. I know exactly what you need, and I go sort you out. But first, a quick introduction. Maybe the connection man. I'll make things happen. Whether it's business, fashion, or the latest trend in town, I go connect you. I know when people connect, big things they happen. I am the plug to your plug. Anything you want, I go show you where options and they line them up for you. You want download or you want stream? Link up. I got you. I conquer everywhere. From circles to Kijitia. You come out to Navrum. You also to Kita. The Chima to Kumbungu. I'll be the link between you and the next next big opportunity. It be me where I go connect you, make it happen. Oh, you want to know my name? I am Telecel.
Switch to Telecel for the best value voice and data services and connect to the things that matter. Connecting dreams, connecting goals, connecting passions.
Telecel, connecting energies.
Yemra so na yemra fi Emma Luther emfa yemirem e wo fi na yentoa so emfamfri anemum make out say Ghana Herbs and Therapeutics omo and a day a dread fan say Ghana Man capsules e be dre makacho say enye emmema nko a edro tidina wadwebe say bema nko na nemum e dini keke ene da so Ghana Man capsules e man emema nyina edro boa ema mojetimi e circulate kama anti moja ne dia fusane no we obi akoko e wo mojam anaso woni so honamani a adrowe ebeboa amasa akoko ni nyina na tuase ama woni padua anya ne mfa ho de obi a stroke enso aba momonto Ghana Man capsules ni bi mawo nunum bi obawo nsankyere ne ebeye ewo oni padua no mo prostate joy eye bemedro eno nti se wo ye bema oni prostate kra na bomodi anse aye prostate enlargement ontwe manema obetimi ato prostate joy ni bi no anonom se de be a obe prevent se enlargement na emma enti eno nso aye dro ba kwa bema ebeboa pa ye wo dread fan say save 500 eno aye immune booster edro ebeko de tia infections awodo ama pressure and diabetes na ebeko afes wonya malaria fever edro no aye crept to 400 and afi Ghana Balm enso aye yesisie no madwuma wonnom pe no nkase wa chiri bramo ene chese no pe no nkase no memututu no ya bomode anse obepe bi na wonso watimi abobo bi kama baby atodro bi abenya bi enso ato aye 0244727028 and I say 0244754380 na one so wajo de bafu polo atade bi no masahwe no enti bafu polo de makacho say wo pe African print idea pama atade a chese wo ba benya biahye bema so benya biahye na ma ho fa na damusrun ko ba bia be bia no onso wo be stand tall a wo de no bafu polo what the palm polo shirt what the palm golf shirt a fair round neck and a v-neck no obe pam the camera mouse schools no mom ko bafu polo ncha mom nya bia mo de beye nkwada no wo Friday wear and a fair institutions and the companies am up Wednesday wear ni nyina no bafu polo so be ne camera ma o place order na obenya de wotena ebeboa amache so nso adamu sronko a chesa taren efepa obesie eni Sompa hinema kokobin of Santasi Kwine so 0249600789 0599899919 Kulun Ghana Limited woman a day a China for nu banana hahama and so adia nupa adia bedwaso say uyo ban out to dread furnace araba bazin tableta a brow emma menstrual cramps a call ejai uyo ban a yaw enkwa na wote wa bran be mahyiam say bema tiskai on wa de wo kra ba wasan support de na fese nan po kra de na de say kebedrum pema wo sa mojumani na de bia wo de na akwakoye osun ene yaw edu se bia bema ba wo kra na yam hihyewa dread furnace araba bazin tablet abeboa ama watiasi ama chese de enso aba omu afa menstrual pains no ene menstrual irregularities ni nyina no eno nso ebekwa amanioma aye fine e dia mebe horo a wodiem ama won nsem aye simple ama bema be jana na so ya dread furnace Mr. Q ene beboa sexual weakness ebeko low libido afa slow erection bema ontimi nsori ye on fire oba jina honi manu ane se bema esini trasia wadro no enso aye ne friend say Mr. Q and a beboa na fa wo jonso rough wo jonso basa jonso so a yawo ana ote obemam jonso do ba usro so bekwa ko jonso sansa wo ko jonso wo ko kam ama kwakwa nim guase a dro no aye hinchu capsules and a beboa ama bema so no ma aye fine e de ama 0244 275429 0206 271016 na oni Kulun Ghana Limited empen for enkasa loser
fancy
yes se bibia could
nyame adom na ukosompa nkransa
okay
systematic press wa meto no ha
okay
obesua ade kakra wa ha
ano de koye ano systematic no
systematic press one papa toast say platform still was a papa toast be baso almost say omo wakwaba na omo monitor from nkransa nkz
so ka guru
NKC
systematic press no adwuma so don bobi opa na yen shase emfree enura Accra Independence Square. Yadi tuwani munura se upiema. All original games no ambassador or Daniel Baby Jet Asamoah and in Penyumfa do Asia no na float no basudi floater no torch relay no nura and no light ye edi two nkra mountain so shase every Independence Square na enura wo twa no na ekura omo dinam nkra mountain so na float no ano de no twa kuku dam Penyumfa do etimi baye supporters audio etimi baye jama no de na mountain so won kran na ano de na efe enu do odan se nyame pa November bibia be daddy ama original games no etimi ashasa Samoah eni nua bafo Jan ajima badu ena na torch relay ni ekra no yentie omo jama no de float ni kakra no ayanura de no nese original games nura abra Samuel nkum no na omo eco float no nese no touch relay no omo light man e kama mami Jan Brothers no aha nese Asamoah jese ni nua panyin no odago no do mienu gina ring mu a masa popo mami Jan Brothers no esu enie no omo biye ma dene e fe papa bafo Jan ene Asamoah ene no omo nyina ehwema float ne kama bafo di campem Asamoah oja samasa wosokura wusau ana samasa akoda mi retire nche we yaketo we di Asamoah be Asamoah na echen tactics no ochire o ring nu ma de obeye no ni nyina di wadansa nura ampa float no fe kama na nuochi ene ebusa Asamoah una ya ambassador de ma original games yi na relay light no kabibi fa ho kakra efa kire dienti ena ma no mo yesa adwumadi no
my boy said mini Olympic now Olympics so before Olympic we like to touch they call some part of the city you know idea my boy said traditional they say yeah every year we are original games because I say touch really it's because it's you we are and
ya enuntie nwachi ena osa chirechirem se diamane ni abra opesa sadi wetimi kosre kra behwe no ekwan a omuso befa so mbetimi adibia ma society eso eno no
football, volleyball, boxing, tennis, arm wrestling, and the others. So we just leave it open for everybody to participate. We want to develop champions. So we are here to give back also. This is why we are here. This is what we can give back to Ghanaians.
And we Baby Jet Asamoah and Anura or the Sansemo Nyina Tuda. Yemra Morgana the Black Stars. Ya under 17 and non by Uncle Fakan say or Accra Sports Stadium or money Atram Divisa and a boy na omo 0-0 o Johnny and no daso kama no Nina so mo bob for a wafu zombie under 17 qualifiers no and which almost saw a 4 Nations Invitational Tournament bia kwako bon wo Russia and ntom guso mo bobo mo bibia atimi ayekama na under 17 for sama yeken anopa ye bo 10 am uwramo Abidjan e wo Cote d'Ivoire ho and a draw no etimi etodwa for May 15 and dwumadi no betodwa wa Accra ama bia kama na draw no etodwa for 7 West African countries na uwramo Sena group A no kwa Ghana Eco group A Cote d'Ivoire Eco group A and a Benin group A enti Ghana, Cote d'Ivoire, Benin or Group A, and I call Group B, Burkina Faso, Nigeria, Togo, and Niger, and no idea, Yeti, Amamono, na Ora, Yafreno, Laie Kingston, Kin Aisoba, maybe Trano Sakadmaphobia, or Bo Edma Black Stars, Uramo under 17, the Black Starlets, or no, Ananes, or Boa, as a deputy coach or Abra, Coach Abdulkarim Zito, and head coach, and then I'm the Abdulkarim Zito under 15, and they said officially the Executive Council of the Ghana Football Association, Etimi Akwamfeme, SO referee Laie Kingston, and the head coach Edma, a Ghana under 17 team now, na assistant now, a former Heart of Four captain, even Jacob Nati, and Nana Ajman, or more, and a Ebeye Abidiachi for Ediamano, I'm a Biaswet my Kama, and no Edia Dawe di Amamo, Young Ramo Dreams FC, na Yanya Dumam ready to a name, a Benny General Manager Dim Komo, I mean Shadow Manager, or more traveling arrangement, or more travel schedules, and pa or more free Ghana, Eko Piemo Cairo and Ra, or more attach it down, our Cairo Dreams FC na brand pa, and as a brand in there, Ultra Massa, or more Ahon Famanefe, where blue na in a near whiter, or more time, no see a camera, Dreams FC, no more touch it down, our Cairo, and no more prepare, first leg, our semi-finals, no, our CAF Confederation Cup, Omni Zamalek on Sunday, and the Abapim, so, and no any other side, the general manager, I mean, Shadow says Shadow, and some do Mudibe Brad to Joe, Namu Con Sports Ministry, no, or my Bromo Kakradia campaign is Demwa, and when you're every the sports ministry, no.
Ukraine, minimum, Yebebo, the first match in the group stage against South Africa, no, ministry in the book, where Omuboy with $40,000 equivalent to Ghana cedis. And then I did to make a call to make a ball first match. Now, subsequent to that, I try especially qualify from quarterfinal, semi-final. I try community say, yeah, the Masipi with the support of my do the group stage. Now, I'm going to be there, Bruno. We're here a form of support. Nti yebɛsɛ mo sɛ ɔmo nkɔɛ mmoa na ɔmo mmoa sɛ na ɛbɛyɛ because the day do no me nua wonim sɛ sikasɛm no wɔ anim bebree and we need all resources available to us sɛ na ɛbɛyɛ bɛtumi execute the campaign successfully nti yɛsa trɔ ɛkɔmɔ ɔmo sɛ ɔmo mmoa na say the financial support and any kind of support be wɔ hɔ nom a ɔmo fa mmoa this latter stage of the competition.
Shadow now they are two dry ska now Mosha say 40,000 and no crowd per report be a minya no say minister ankasa ne sheki ne bottom no and we di buy na ho nya Black Stars escape bian shada na ho nti still aban Dreams FC or more lifted the flag of Ghana and ntini ye besre mu sheki mu na mu a wo mo na bia ntimi nya kama na entin simo kro bia kuma sasanti kotoko o ma so ye no ready to anim ese team no akwa kopia mu o e kuma se manhia na santiman ye fi kesiem asantiman wura ho na se opim so aso e no ebo 11:45 am anopa and a kotoko a team pass in the room na team pass na touch it down o manhia na se hwe na place no and e fifi mosia o mo ba bedi nkoma ma bibia kama na o mo wura mu na sentro ye senke ewram akwa pass ma hwe ho and o wura we deputy chief of staff o manhia ye fe na Kwasi Abuaje editu yanim se o sa meeting where the obasre ote kokoso opem so oni playing body no oni technical team and oni IMC for ne be chanemom enya a supporters in central for besre we de enko kakra na so mo yakonya me kokotetewa ye team tete kakra na me pacho dwade ne sha se na IMC members ni timi available the exception of coach Kwasi Apia and antimi ampiem bi ho na omotratra se na se bibia kama bra nana Pinkra Sasuna Dasoberi coach Ogumu nyina tratra se bibia fine nana ekasai na no so say adwuma bebe 26-27 na mo salary matua mo salary income and delay die ntina mo yesa no eno kina na side to mo say mo accommodation babia mo da teams ni kra wo Ghana Premier League mo ni babi sa da me jeje mo so samu ya madehye me da pade aden na mo guma ni ase eno kino se mo game adwuma Friday Saturday Sunday ye feed mo 3 times a day ni nyina no de biam na mo pe eno achi no na na so ba ya ye se team no odi fa ho ka no be 5 million Ghana cedis ni nyina no wayi adama kotoko ade na mo so mo ntenanim kakra na nkomo bebre etimi kokoso a ema players no per report ayetin say omo nyina gitum se coach a yeven Dr. Prosperity Ogum we good coach a on be person obeto so ema nana so ema no say on to so na ono mo anya adwuma de yetin say na ka kire mo say the next 3 games e do monim starting from summer test say omo ntman se no mo anya win any games e do monim ama results papa ma ono abefa phone Africa Ghana Football Association panyifa ka kire mo say ne kotoko no ono na japade omungu no on pese akira omudi team be relegation ebasa players nko IMC fonko technical team obi anko na on hye no ma efofro eno edi to omnim nam so ma players no esu timi shebo ekacha otikoko so asantuma ewura yankase nana opim so se omo hye se summer test on beti bia hwia da kwasi ada on be show mo mankase dwane jomu pieto ho ebe ma santuma so asere eno edi fro eba edi emamo ewo edwumadie no so na eno achi no yemfa ntom so mu wi omo kwani jama de omo shibi wo manhia papa ema no timi eye kama eno achi na nura omo kwe train na omo prepare for a summer test omo game no na Dr. Prosperity Ogum so training no na wo join your Sompa TV a da so no hwe said omo fa so me trainer na efe papa na emotional na say so beautiful o hagi blessing na ni IMC phone didi nkomo ema nura omo train omo ya no na timi say ahon fama na e wo soro papa no am say summer test mu bedwane eno e de ba na no china Dr. Ogum ebusan say summer test game no dey e no beka e de afa ho de a kire ntensema Dr. Ogum di tudwa
no me pese me bo summer test abaso e wo baby omoda e wo league table no so omo start here no omo are very consistent e wo omo performance nti say e bo mabaso omo ya de pa o hwe game na ene ombe bo e kwasi ada na yen kotoko sisia no ye performance no ye modern bono Rosa in terms of baby ayeda and ye come as underdogs because we share some matches ye lusua ye nyomoba eba beboya where clearly no summer test standing as favorite for the game but yeah so as a technical team and as a team no yeah so ye boy home modern say you beat me aye trainer yetimi enya resource yehwehwe
eno Dr. Ogum no na say no ma didam no achi no say odwe ma fans no Dr. Ogum say kotoko supporters muntie we
kwasiada I think that they should expect a new performance, a new energy level. I mean, everything will be new on Sunday in terms of our performance. The performance will go high, and we expect that at the end of the day, we'll make them happy.
Fufro Ediamo na ade enim say CNS supporters ko demonstration na kotoko supporters wa sentiment mu ha na se chairman na opanyu etutina ni awoda no enu Alex Manu ena no pai ye ni din komo tip of na ebusa no so oh enu ade si o manhia ne de no de ka ho ana de no be catch supporters no wo se dust no se de ayede yenti no
na the mechanism enokre ne kana no anu ko kura kasa e o le bia ye di enti se kura kasa de because the course na as regional chairman na me ho ya me pa because o pata supporter be bia wonti onu mu kamu ta cha de be chena wusisi onu we ka de be chena wusisi je wa kasa de be bia de dust na settle enti emje ani ya ba kase pa
eno de te o wie no sesama test game no ye jama players na omonko a be se ade ehwamo
no, the platform. So, because I'm in a couple Sunday match, it's a must-win match. And to be the other supporters, yeah, a bomb match will be a media with them, so be starting with the Yuma. So, I'm going to my Sunday with my team. Don't point me in a match, no.
And no idea to Brenoko, name summer test head coach, your friend Nurundin Amadou, so Ekasa from the Kotoko game. No.
It's a big game, but we have to play. We have to prepare ourselves very well. Be under pressure. We are also under pressure because we also have to win. We don't have to lose. And so within the week, I need to think very well and look at what training program I can do to bring up something tactical that will ensure that we get results.
Eno ediete na boy ba ko say player wo jane na so pa ne tadua no ayesa bele wo so aba pieto bia be woro Evans or say Sompa Sports na ono so aka so say onenya player of the month na o kan say bi entie Evans or say so kakra
play be a dream say obesi akayama the national team. Play being one more because when your national collab on corner say when your national team at home do it will be a dream, but since I know maybe a target it's about the league. We need the league, when the time is right, and I don't know certain stuff for me. I'm ready and available to serve my country.
No, and summer on so edit to na summer test fan way dear fan way was a kotoko game no any dbc ebenyasi.
Mama Pia gave me next week. And it's a Mama that consented on the can. If you are there from the for a new Gomso, I'm going to be maybe as person to make it say, Mama, I see. Maybe as well, there was
hey! And we are summer test fan, so they are the two na download eti we no ono so gina mu ekasai yenten summer download Ibrahim Kotoko or mu goalkeeper skipper edituda.
We order from Munsu Ahiasi. We don't have any excuses on Sunday, so when we are so the first one, the best when we are so the fan, I was say this is the time we hear supporters news. In just Sunday we give go money
Sunday omu enmaseda na Kotoko situation no download esa kasafa ho.
Very, very bad because a lot of us we can't even sleep and Myanmar person Myanmar and any young person career no which doesn't speak well for we the playing body, but it's part of the job. Sometimes you need to be an opinion and we are can be the only thing that can change hard work, determination, stay focus. Hard times one stay focus I have very well so
and you are fancy and me fie nsema me present ye nyina no Sompa Sports retired referee GK Manu and then woda okay GPL extra
yama na woda
oni tata mana
referee there's no card no umben no who dey be oka dey be oka na say because so no wo banana ne sa hye ne botom ref ye mo woda pa na onyo okay
when the picture see there boy jumo Ghana ha o na football mra no so guni trim and the team ni nyina na woda pa.
That's right. Also see player bi na say you be pass ball mo na
the student wa atop ko na there na ma tesua mass
okay
o say satan wo sa tanya de nti oba mental tutu na unwe chi su bra
ororo
yourself nti anopa so omo wie omo fra asem no omo kwa na unwa ho so cha okay about 55 when you are 27 not
okay well ya basona ya ba bihwem ana 21st clinic ehonso awose okona okoje wayaresa ye expert in sciatica anti wo sciatica ne kan ho sciatica da bia etro mu yesi ntini na free eye osisi nompeni mu ebesen connect fa to eba wo to ase eba wo nan kokomo 92 eni na bia na nka se from se mu twetwe emu tutu na ote yaw ewo mu abomode anse obekọ ama 21st clinic a doctors no etu ase ejama enfama bia because baby abekọ bi omeso ano ba 21st dey omutu ase enso ama wade ho kama wonyado wan nyina so the basins ultramodern laboratory scan services ye bi massage body no na ede machines abefu dia benti wo bedo ho na yade no so apen ba bi afa kumase ya ye hwa overseas junction ye ben alpha radio oboas aye council quarters court junction and crime domain market ye sawon kranza ye wo techiman esa wo sunwane aye 0540 311 311 0249 311 311 21st ebejo so mo bese mutu kwan ekwama no ne na mukosua de anasa mokoye adwuma no o visa ensensen fakoma express group afa ban ticket nsi atwama ayen konkoba so watwa ticket wi afa obedu ese o masa woni seat ewom eba se ha adwen enti ni nyina na express group ena bepoa na to ne holidays enso na bese woko mo bese mukọ Canada US anasa UK we ye nurse ni we ye midwife for school for no more university be so your masters and simple we senior high oda so wom na be so to schools e wa manone ani nyina na kwanya no enso eda ho edema Australia nom ana Germany afa New Zealand nyina na express group ana do be ko frem penfa no aginshomu ni mo e was 0249 000448 and I say 0555 550067 omo labor run about obehu omo ewo Kumasi ya anafen crying Kaneshi First Light make us atakrade a market circle omo any hot tenesto fast food edi and hwena sunyane nso no omo Silver House ben court no yemna mo na afi meza yemhwem.
Yes, Fancy, Koroko will need a reaction. Whatever akoso ewo menshia no. I believe this is
Sompa Sports.
Yera opim so. Decision now because I got 8 matches in the Ghana Premier League. If you are sacking a manager assistants, why not Okwako Fanede Naba? Why not step in? Is it enough? Say bit Marcos a reaction from the playing body say on bit me shock therapy be any results and in all fairness, I think say this was what was supposed to be done. I got 8 matches Fancy. It encourage them. Push them, allow them so omobe work towards ending the season on a good note because league no omuntiminye. Atima say relegation so the any fee na Ghana football is really difficult to see Koroko has so omoko relegation, so it's not possible. But to maintain themselves, say the better league nebeba every year na omuria bibia watch le bia no masort, and I think that would be very much important to help the club. And coach in your man be on so someone na kasa dey because now even after meeting the players that you know commodity dey be so course. Okay. And commodity dey opim so ne coach to din komo. Say coach made empija ne money on pija ne money na results na ba ne dey enim go ase and this fata. Coach so ahye na na boss so be pija money na dey won bia no so o man anim nya dey engu ase. Ti coach na adwe so be bon ho modi ye pa and opim so e ne ya because club na e kai wo achiri bia wo twetwa ne ade no because omo kakra no 5 million Ghana cedis akum e wo ka bia da chira e wo so timi etwa omo kakra na buru sa 8 million
no aburu 8 million
aburu 8 million but no ntwa akra na mu 5 million wo twa
because we tia 8 million plus
because now we making statement
more than 8 million Ghana
because now we making statement no kasa about 5 million so what I say it am say do achiri kra wo twetwa kra ye dey abrosa said the Mike is here no be no kasa 5 million team say old 50 billion and sakra na man tibia so no he house also ball club no and Fancy you feel like said this club needs to do a lot to help Ira na ono so energy team ban also so man team anya their team do gu no for everyone will gu no na they cannot trust but I believe that this is the time you as players you need to start being responsible for your actions on the pitch
can because Obia say by 21 when our salary about betomudi.
Oh yes.
Ajuma oya odidi agro
omo buy 5 months salary kra na ye Canada you know once a piano nyina kra frio
he na mo ma kotoko support as resource we mo de be she coach
5 months Canada ho no mo piano nyina frio so omo piano nyina frio ama we say so ne de nyina ama so motivation be e na era kra
some passports
bia no me ye mamo de biem so motivation baby coach is aka coach na sema me I won't say anything about the coach but today these players need to start being responsible.
All right Obama wa ho so deal back club ni jinisi career wona wo and it's high time they start taking responsibility for their actions and make sure someone sabeti make at the end of the day good results for them. I think so someone takes to offer us a very good platform. The way I game they hype up the band manage hu ye pa because coaching so ashe boss Sunday
the way I game they hype up the band because who tie coach no Rudin so nsem na wo ka no any someone takes for no so ni bra na they want to win the league. It's interesting to also see only say na Coach Nurudin working face ano on the tete Kumasi Asante Kotoko FA Cup so tete omo league nim sa ano or the guy oko baby any good Mawuli Wayo Zuberu Anna Osman sa attacking trial no on transitions. That was one of the best games I've watched between Kimface and Kumasa Sante Koroko Babaya. Tension. Because that Omulusu game now almost have a ball FA Cup then a large group Sabe Kumasa Sante Koroko, and it was a peak kind of affair between these two sides. And his ginger so also beat Maba baby. I think we will experience a quality game. But Dreams FC fancy. Me say Melemo Fire Dreams or catch say maybe Omodu release the pressure off them. They should relax. But they've done well. Level here. Now making sure say bear continuity. Only if say it doesn't happen as such because call CAF executive council meeting. We had the decision to make African Football League the first competition. No my CAF Champions League need the second. No my confederation is everyone. Do na ampene so. Do na wo GDS say yencha African Super League nim. Now maintain your CAF Confederations Cup and the CAF Champions League now. Dependent on whatever will come out, me sure say Dreams FC should be thinking about also winning the FA Cup in attachment to it. Because Oko Africa now you need consistency. Level no medru no. So free mukra na me sure so mukra ha omo. Ebe ya de but any bibi betimi atwetwe omo bebre. By focusing on making sure say the next competition you find yourself in, the more you play, the more you build experience. The more you play, the more I'll build top links. The more you play, the more you get money. It may sure say they should be thinking about those things, the next step, and the plan to go again.
Yes, so the higher you go, the cooler it becomes. Okay, Mike.
Fancy me that say, Andra, there was a meeting to resolve issues about Kotoko. I will mention. Meeting started around 1:30 p.m. area, and the various departments of team took turns to address situations and your mercy koso, which is the NFN, the state of affairs. On the part of the IMC, Nana Prinkra, on the Casa de Momo, then the playing body Ibrahim Danlad, and so Ekasaye Edemaomo. Among Casa Danlad Kayeno, some of the takeaways in they said one, okay, the players are suffering from low confidence. Low confidence in the sense that players not wanna new and young players so. Inti omonte the culture that exists at Kotokono ase. And when it is that omoye mistakes, any kwanya fast to correct you muna kasemuno. Aya na tone ni mu shekakra. Ayesa edum players no musunsum. Intonu jidi se saade na edidi suano e kan ho bi na ama players na sisi bebre na no omugina park na so no mo hyejese na ebo a eyehu ene wo omumu nti he addressed that. Osanso kasa about officiating say omo atna sie say your referees ba ko mienu miense bia senior mudwumedie ne sitie na I say omo wo a personal vendetta bi editia Asante Koroko Boboko ninti ayesa akoko all satra kroma ayedanya enya ne feda enti aye problem e dia mom nti no so ayesa players no mu page omo ho kromu se match we dey ayere ho ye bibia a referee decision a dampen on moral a tiomo sunsum so these are factors on which they say are culminating leading to players not being able to deliver on the field of play now or GD say CC or Mochia no Mudin community they will be able to clear some of the hurdles now or Masha Kwaya Omubeko Swako when the coach also had to speak prosper na Togumbecheche say from the part of the technical team Ninyo Mo Yenidie he feels they've done a lot and methods ni omo bi omo ye so de bibia gugu akwemu a nyoma ekonkan sa Richmond Lamte also spoke despite said Danlad Kasaye and the Moist Poati ono ye goalkeeper no ono so Kasaye on behalf of the foreign contingent of Kodoko players no was enyomi na na tetwi no and the whole procession was dominated by the Tree dialect and a language, Enti Emma Moist Party so eka almost dear el kind of brofuno and so the treya. Now say and then la the nimboy brabebre. The most interesting part was when equipment officer Isamedu had to come in. As Obiak Ba, they were more diplomatic. Oh, ye afemu de se ne nyoma besi akonyoma na echia ne nso achia ne mbu ye konkoden. There is light at the end of the tunnel. Isamedu pleaded for a audience but no here permission to okoto srena na bunkoto ye say ke kwan bebe mu a ko owonsemba kumienu miense bika. So the permission was granted. No, so he came, he highlighted a couple of issues. Now, at the center of all the discussions, Eberiye say one, the relationship that exists between the coach and the player should be improved. Specific.
Yes.
So the relationship that exists between the coach and the player should be improved. And even you can kasana mani kodru say coach name for players and say omoye ne ma. Enti say oya ade kra no wani nje ho a kwan a wo fa so tia no. I was with me at least managing a kakra. TSS or no nipa. And even the medebe catcher fancy no, ebia me catcher safua ompe. Enti I learn how to go about things with individual players. There's a straight me so that part aspect of a way was recommended to the coach that he should improve a relationship with the
Sompa Sports.
Two, there were questions also raised about the training schedule now. There's a do one now with GDA say pen comma course war and then sessions and so more shit. In the time a bedroom see a cobo match na brabim. Because you be Benny energy na adako jachi nti ye begina park ne so ba aya na a hard drink kakra. So these issues I was here share near to make kan ho asem. The great king was not happy. No kan ya ka say onu kra buy ni manimi ya. That was where the 5 million aspect came in. A car kotokode and they be work court no wa clear 5 million they free ogusu tua 3 million so the account. So in essence Otumfo has paid in excess of 80 billion old Ghana cedis to clear a car kotokode every month. Sika or spending kotoko ho not less than 60,000 Ghana cedis, and this is minus bonuses. Say winning salaries near other expenses around the club. See a 2 coin fuel your back with that hotel near the no every month. Not less than 60,000 Ghana cedis is spent on the club.
6 million. 60 billion.
Yes, it's 6 billion.
6 billion.
Yes, 6 billion old Ghana cedis. And it's 60,000 Ghana cedis. And a lot is going in.
Sompa Sports.
Na se na pencil and a club never call relegation there. Ya wokase bi ka say woni Fred and cafe na mo no anka young club ne kra before say no be relegation. So these are some of the things that happen, but this is it. Prosper the goodwill no be in the first stint since your paper he's starting anew, and I think that since a match be obebo biano justifies say he needs to continue for the long term as Kotoko coach or not.
Mate Mike Medase Bishop
fancy national teams near Bima do saying
they are
say you are confirming lying.
I under 17 there no
Sefata no on the Karim Zito yeah to us yeah kobo yeah me adom is under 17 and 2 years people every other year it is a eboa Côte d'Ivoire omo ya de sin ti omo ne be break kakra but say two ne be free zone 2 finalists na be ana there be one fancy
qualification there wa be place top
wa be jido
yeah
una be call akobo Africa under 17 nti wafu no you have 2 slots zone B zone A. Fancy me, I didn't know it.
I say, you know my
any say host too. Okay, the last one you host to Cape Coast. And I'm also for the best Burkina Faso. Yeah, Park is in a coach. Baba Piga or Bo Accra Lions, no boss at team nibi. I'm fat. And team penny for more down. I want to tell me your union share pa. The moment function granite team said this is an experimental football fancy. We not yet prepare talent. We bought Kodi under 17 na chi be nyina wontimi mobo ni die ma mfa so bi eni so 2001 Suleiman Tayo mo ntimi an qualify no omo na be the bedrock of in 2006 and 2010 World Cup teams nti Paul Anyaba mo so committee organizing committee no so no mo maka mpanyifo no hye team dey abo competition ye wa ha ye be hwebi ye unse ne be ko. Under 17 used to be the darlings of Ghanaian football lovers. 1991, 93, 95, 97, 1, 2, 3, 4 straight editions of this championship. Fancy Ghana Ball finals.
Serious.
Yeje 91, Elusu 93 to Nigeria. Yeje 95 against Brazil. And Ronaldinho Beshe 2-1 or Egypt. A team that had Aulekwe Jr., also Fiye Beye, Azeko Usu Ninja, Dan Kwe, Osei Boatin. They were all part of the team. Amfa. 99, Ishmelado, Stephen Odro, Michael Osei, Essien, Etal. Fancy Omoko New Zealand. Omusu the third. Ishmelado was the top scorer. 2001, Ghana and qualify. 2003, Ghana and qualify. 2005, Ghana and qualify. Until they could do some Musako film. Only a yam. Fancy. I feed a bono every single year. Tini best say I hope buano and conquer. And I call Serbia omofa players and no more. Ebro say catch him say what na mo under 15 for no mo nkobo because they know say I'm under 17 man come ready. You'd support them. Yeah, he said anyway, never be conquering.
Okay, so the two top teams from each group will advance to the semi-finals. Now, participating teams will vie for trophy as well as tickets to the under-17 African Cup of Nations next year, which host will be announced soon. Okay, so no.
You am pacho can it be na me say me mo ya hye
the two top teams from each group will advance to the semi-finals. That is the participating teams will vie for the trophy as well as tickets to the under-17 African Cup of Nations next year. Which host will be announced? That's well, mommy taking it. I'm saying the two teams from each group will advance to the semi-finals. Participating teams will vie for trophy as well as tickets to the under-17 African Cup of Nations next year, which host will be announced soon by the Confederation of African Football. During the last edition of the tournament, the final pitted Nigeria against Burkina Faso at the Robert Chaperoux Stadium in Cote d'Ivoire. Now draw no say group A 3 teams and a group B near 4.
The fact is
it's 2 teams and a bad advance to the semi-finals. Yeah.
Who could do who we are? Now it's our Kobo final.
No, one
win the final.
Yeah.
Would you trophy? No one's a ticket to the African after the 17th championship. The Kobo be Niger. Normalization time. Your boya Managerial and share final. Karim Zito and the coaches are team. Tiawaha, you better on the cheap. We are here near Beko. Na bibi eti my kama.
Bishop Mate me da se wo yemra so na afi yemra me fa course no ya toothpaste ya toothbrush adaroma ya ba be fa mo course ba real quick ma men hwe your birthday wishes no quick na yenkodi di kan happy birthday going out to ama echa person and ewa woda from Perry and I say yen we show awoda pa yen kan cho say nyame enya okese na onye wakoma so ade emfama so from Perry to ama echa birthday blessings ayo dia fei Collins Anane aka Slim or a Buaka Shadrach and a Rishi Slim Awada Panti Collins Anane and Awada from Shadrach Ebao to Emmanuel Kofi Boache aka Guy Neyman so from Ayawan Kasama Me Ajubi SA or show Awadapa happy birthday day and Fanny Mushroom Kokra and so and family Guy Neyman and Ewa Dana last but not the least to Rafia Isa wankasa okunu Babs ese Rafia Isa ene wa woda ala insha odo pa cheso nsu from ba ko kra to Rafia bebia obia ne wa woda happy birthday going out to you togbe bank kasigbilibo sokalu Takas TV YouTube ya monhwe na monhwe o ma teachings teachings no the olden days spiritual talks ni nyina na eba so ne mum so be so kwa ne nchen se bia no man koya aya na wa hye no so mam se wekọ ejoso afijase kwan so Bonfa Hospital Junction e hono ma pen abenya no 0244484747 anu togbe enso enkasayemfa cross 0551931931 0548931931 yemfa cross